Welcome back, Lovelies. I am Volpinx, and today, we're jumping right back into the world of Dragon Age Origins. Things have been getting wild. Let me just say, we're not slowing down anytime soon. In the last video, we saw House Kuzlin fall, and we got our first taste of what it means to be the character of the story. Now we're here in Ostagar, meeting new faces, running into some strange situations, and of course, trying to figure out how to survive this whole mess. We've got Alistair to meet, more secrets to uncover, and trust me, the chaos is only just beginning. So grab your snacks, get comfy, and let's dive into this because things are really about to heat up and you wouldn't want to miss what's happening next. I wouldn't want to miss it. I wouldn't want to miss it. Not one bit. Hell no. Right. Load. Second save. Load game. You have arrived in Ostagar as the Grey Warden's newest recruit. The King's army and all of Ferelden's Grey Wardens have gathered here to face the Darkspawn, surging from the south. There's a period somewhere, and I took a breath right after Darkspawn. That's a start.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
He's also so pretty. Look at him. Sorry, what? Now that's not working. What the?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let's get a move on with it then. Pleased to meet you. My name is Volpinx. I can't prepare on my own. What can I tell you? What can you tell me? Yes. What can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
He's pretty. It's an old game. How about you stop thinking of me as a woman?
Yes, sir. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
I bet. That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You were a mage. Well, let's go with what's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Absolutely not. What about the other recruits?
Daveth and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Sir...
The knight. Seems like a solid fellow, no? Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
Have to accompany me. I look forward to traveling with you.
Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Fantastic. What is that? I'd love to know where that red-headed elf went to. Who's that? Daveth.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Usa. What did you think I'd be?
Not a woman, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cook this ritual up just for our benefit.
What did you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what? That wouldn't frighten me. The wilds. Aren't there barbarians in the forest?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Yeah. They're forcing you to be here. They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
That's good. I still like to know what that red-headed elf went to. Sure. In one of my quest logs. Not. So it's not a big deal. Maybe it shows up after. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Alright, where's Duncan? There's Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right.
Valid.
I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What is the second task? What do we need darkspawn blood for? Going into the wilds isn't that dangerous. Surely you could have acquired some blood before now. Surely you could have acquired some blood before now.
You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Oh. And what do we need darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
That's good. That's good. And what is the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive. The 3 vials of blood. Understood. What kind of scrolls? What kind of scrolls are these? Yes.
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Makes sense. And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of our joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
How do we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive, 3 vials of blood, understood.
Your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Good, and I've leveled up, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna do... 1 in cunning, 1 in dexterity, and 1 in strength. We'll add more to the dual weaponry. Right. I'm gonna move this over here, that over there. Have the 3 boys in our team.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
That's good to know. Have a sip of my cold ass tea. Here. Got wolves. Let's loot them wolves. And I see that there's still some in the distance. I didn't think there'd be a reason to have too many melee people in a spot, but I see Daveth can also use a bow, which I don't understand why he doesn't use a bow. Yeah, see, he has a bow, but yet he doesn't. Let me switch over to my dual weaponry. Then you have him, which is a... Okay, so he's a tank. He's a great sword wielder. All right. Let's keep it together. For those. More people. Scouting party. What is twinkling over there? Letter. That letter said. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and please the Maker word to the enlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chase would respect one with survival skills in the wild, so I hope to get a grip. Hold on. Hope to get a grip on that before you arrived, and maybe establish an agreement with the local tribe so that we had friends when you came. When we reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed several landmarks below. If you scout them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted, where I've left some supplies if you're lost. Try to get back to that spot and I'll find you. The landmarks are as followed, beginning at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under the fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Walk along the path of roots and stones. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jugby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. Oh. Well. Somebody's gonna be fatherless. And I see there's other... Okay, so you got your creatures, your archdemon, Mabari Warhound, the rat, wolf. So that's creatures that we've encountered. We have items, none, magic and religion, the maker, the commandment of the maker, fade, and the tranquil. So this is stuff that we've experienced in Ferelden so far. Characters, we have Alistair, Kaelin Theron, Duncan, Lovely, our dog, Arl Rendon Howe, which is a... Yeah. Logan McTeer, and Wayne. Yes, we have lots to... Festive gifts, credits, okay. Festive pranks. And you have controls. Alright, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Korcari Wilds, the Missionary. Okay. Let's reel it back. I've gone too far. All right. So let's... Oh, he's dying.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Yeah. Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
He sounds like a coward. There's being cautious, and then he's being too cautious, and then he's just... Yeah. Overcoming the dangers is part of our test. We're far from helpless here. We'll be fine. You sound like a coward. You sound like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
Let's just get this over with. It appears that I'm the only man here. This keeps getting better and better. It appears that I am the only man here.
I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this.
Bunch of
All
women.
Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Absolutely. Such cowardful men. What does this lead? Oh, we have something twinkling over there. Elf fruit. We're going on an adventure. Oh dear. That was mysterious. Oh, and there's Darkspawn. I see Darkspawn. Over here. Completely avoiding the Darkspawn. We have more Darkspawn over here. Again, explain to me why Daveth has no. Use a bow. Or, yeah. Stay like that. And this whole thing screws up because he could have just. Oh, my brain hurts. All right, we can do this. I will be the person with the bow.
I shall do it.
You know, I'm gonna be the only smart one here. Quest update? What got updated? Oh yes, the blood. Ain't it? Okay, so we have the three vials of blood. Open up our map. Well, you can't click and drag. Ugh. Okay. We're off to a rough start. Wildflower.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Oh. Why did he want?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Did I take it? I took it. I took it. That was smart. You can get the moolah. Moolah. The hanging people. Wonderful. Where are we now? Okay, so can't really go that way. I'm going down this section, trying to cover as much land space as possible. I want to loot as much as possible. But I like this open space for... That was creepy at all. Oh, there they are. That wasn't creepy at all. Oh, okay, so there's another white flower, but we already got one. What was I saying? I wanted to cover as much landmass as possible because I don't want to miss anything that I've looted, like the white flower there. I like to experience this game, but as such, when the game released in 2009, this is already expansive at that time. This is like an open world. Oh, something happened. You don't like it when it just randomly saves like that. But again, this is very expansive, even in that year of time, for it not being a... for not it being an open world. See, fighting and thinking at the same time is not my... Oh. You don't want that. don't die. Wow, that kind of surprised me in a way. Oh, man. Okay. A pinch of ashes. That... worth a try. I don't know. This is it. No, this is the missionary one in the Korcari wilds. Okay.
I shall do it.
Right. There's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way. Okay. We're gonna do this. He can use a bow because he has no skills in dual weapons. So we're leaving him the bow, keeping him on the bow. Stay on the bow. Anywho. Oh, he's got a bow too. But he has no skills in the bow. However, I stay on the dual swords. Wow. Okay, so we've got a lot of stats here. Or equipment. Definitely the skills. Do I think it's willpower? Yeah, the stamina. So we'll do 1 strength, 1 in willpower, and we'll do 1 more in dexterity. Ooh. I'm gonna be the main character. Frequently gain that active spot. You know what? We'll do the expert. Do improve of we have another sneaky
dark spawn.
That was smart.
Very well.
Keeps the bow, he stays with the bow. A lot of white flowers. That's good to know. I was meant to find the white flower. Okay, I think I might go this way. Go this. Another flower. Another flower. There's an elf fruit. Actually, no. We won't directly go over there. Oh. Sprinkle more ash on the pile of... Demon. Enchanter's footing and lyrium. All right, so get into this section here. What's a way to go over there? Hold on. I'm backtracking. We're backtracking. Because from playing this game before, I remember there was no way of going back to the Korcari wilds. Oh, of course, that goes off now. Oh, and look at that. We missed a couple of flutes. Trying to move it over. Oh. All right.
As you say.
Oh. Rigsby's last will and okay, so we met Joby, and this is Rigby's.
Very well.
He didn't last. Nope. No, he didn't. All right, now let's venture back to where we need to be. Okay, so we're gonna open up the chest.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens own this tower. Intruder, just... not that one. Alright, and where'd you come from? No, we're gonna go with I am neither.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
Interesting. You can call me Volpinx. Let's go with I am Volpinx. A pleasure to meet you.
That is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here
Yes.
no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Oh. Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
The Korcari wilds extend to... You can pause and read it.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Daveth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
I am no fool if that's what you're asking. I believe that one.
If you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for returning them. What do you mean the threat is greater than they realized?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
The fate is the realm of hungry deep. Consistently seek to pass through the veil. And you can pause to read that one, too. Yeah, you can either pause to read or read to pause. Now, I'm going to stop here before we continue because I have a feeling that this is where the joining happens because it's dark out. So before we continue on, we're going to leave it here. And then next video, we will continue on with Duncan and the joining and the trials. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Bye.